Anyone who's been in this combat sport gaming community long enough will tell you that it's one of the most toxic spaces out there. You might start off with an honest heart and good mannerisms, but by the time you've played your 100th ranked match online, your attitude will start like this.
I've seen guys speak to women with this much respect. So I have this much respect for women, and I was liking this girl in Tam. And I'm extra nice, extra gentleman. I'm extra just like, oh, you're beautiful and you deserve the best. And she told me I was too nice. I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't work because I was too nice. That was the ultimate stab in the back.
And then end up like this.
Bitches ain't shit. We don't love them hoes, and it's like that. Fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass. Break her ass and shake her ass. Break her ass and shake her ass.
With Fight Night Champions specifically, I can tell you that this game will bring out the worst out of you. And I'm not here to convince you that I'm this holier than thou YouTuber who's above the toxicity. Because to be quite frank with you all, I'm not. In fact, you can call me Tom Petty, Richard Petty, Petty Wop, Petty Pendergrass, Petty Atlas, Petty Roosevelt, Petty Ruxpin, Petty Kruger, Petty Murphy. I don't give a shit. By now, y'all should know how I get down. So it didn't take much for me to find the motivation to scope out my next target, who is my opponent in this video, Ryder ABC 187, the number 3 ranked fighter of the month, who has a very impressive 190 win to 36 loss record at the time of this recording. Now, if you're wondering what it was that pissed me off, he's been going on my YouTube channel leaving these passive aggressive comments at me, and there was one that specifically chapped my hide.
Now, Higgs is not a sim player nor knowledgeable about boxing. He doesn't have to be. As long as you're enjoying your investment, all is good.
And I'll be honest with you, when I read that nonsense,
that's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that, and it became personal with me.
Because I am one of the greatest sim fighters going today and have been for a very long time. To sit here and say that I'm not knowledgeable about boxing is complete horseshit, considering the fact that I've been watching the sweet science since the 80s. I don't know if many of you realize this, but every single video that you watch on this channel is edited by me and no one else, which means that I have no other choice but to watch my own fights with a critical eye and look for ways to get better. If you compare my gameplay from my older videos to now, you'll see a night and day improvement in many small areas that added up over time. And this reason is why I'm confident that I'll reach the pinnacle of e-boxing greatness by going 100-0 against the Fight Night champion, top 100. The reason why I took what you said personal, Ryder ABC 187, is because you committed a cardinal sin against LX Sniper's good name. You tried to insult my intelligence. So when it was time to match up online, I made it a point to throw you into psychological warfare, using real boxing tactics to get you frustrated after you started unprovokingly taunting me in the ring. You know, for finding someone who's not so knowledgeable about boxing, you sure did seem befuddled at some of my veteran tactics. Like at the end of round 5, for example. I completely nullified you, took away your entire offense, making it practically useless for the whole round. And at the very moment I knew you were about to get desperate to land some more punches, I made sure that I got my punch off and then immediately wrapped you up in the clinch. Because if you and I are both in the clinch, what that means is that you're not punching. And if you're not punching, you're wasting time. Once that time drops, that's more punches that you're not landing, and then you lose the round. That is what you call the hit and hold technique. Something that I added to my game after watching a lot of Floyd Mayweather fights, as you can see here. One of, if not the greatest technical boxer of all time. See, you were so busy clowning around like a dumbass that you didn't realize that I was in there playing chess the whole time that you were playing checkers. Yeah, you know, for someone who has a record like yours and a rank this high on the leaderboards, you sure do fucking suck at boxing. Because I gave you a chance of a lifetime in order to beat me. See, at the beginning of this fight, I had to go to the bathroom and take a leak. But unfortunately for me, it took a lot longer than I expected, because, you know, brother had to go, and the bell rung before I could get back to my controller. This allowed you free reign to land free shots on me and get a knockout at best or win the round at worst. And you know, I don't blame you for doing that either. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You took advantage of the opportunity that was given to you. Now, if I saw someone not moving their character, not moving their controller, I would have done the exact same thing. No cap. One of the golden rules of boxing is to protect yourself at all times. We know this. The wins and the losses column don't give a fuck about your feelings. In real boxing, if I were to take a loss like that and came in the ring unprepared and tried to look to the ref for an excuse, the ref would have been like,
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say.
So basically, I had to spend the rest of the fight playing catch up, and that was 100% my fault. But because I know that I can rely on my boxing IQ, I knew I'd find a way to win because that's what winners do. And that's exactly what I did. Destroying you and dominating you for 99% of the fight, leaving no shred of doubt on who the superior fighter was and making you bow your head in shame. So with that being said, Rider ABC 187, I think now you should understand why I'm making this video about you. Because when it was time for you to explain yourself and face the truth that you got LX sniped by the man himself, you blocked me like a pussy. And that's all you'll ever be, is a pussy. Because now I see you for what you really are. Another passive-aggressive bitch whose mouth wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash. But you're right about one thing though. It's all good for me over here. Because I'm gonna enjoy my investment. My investment of uploading this video of me whooping your ass and then taking my earnings straight to my stockbroker. Because you just became a victim of the very same clownery by the face of the boxing video game community himself. And there isn't shit that you can do about it because you're a scared little man. I promise, if I was to ever meet you in person, I'd slap the living taste out of your mouth and make your head one with the pavement, bitch. Because all you would do is just sit there and take it. Because you lost your nuts a long time ago, Rider ABC 187. Top 3 fighter over here saying all that nonsense on my channel, fuck that shit. Because I'll beat you and beat the rest of y'all clowns all the same. Now sit down, shut the hell up, and enjoy this replay of me whooping your ass, Rider ABC 187. And don't ever fix your fingers to insult my intelligence like that again. I hope we got that understood now, you flaming
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas & Mack Center for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds, middleweight action. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker's poise is something that cannot be denied. This is a fighter that knows he's ready to do what is in front of him, and he has what it takes to accomplish the goal. Roberto Duran's making his way to the ring right now, and he's doing so with a very business-like approach to things. the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. Solid hook. What a shooting hook that was by Perosnal Whitaker. Well, I've heard you say through the years, Teddy, that a counterpuncher has to be very careful against an infighter, not getting smothered, of not having these abilities and opportunities to counterpunch. What does he do if a guy does get to the inside against him?
Well, he's got a couple choices. First of all, he could take a little bit of step back and create room again. You know, it's not the end. I mean, you know, it's not like you're up against a cliff, you're going to fall over. Take a little bit of step back, create a little room, and then you can counter again.
Nice block by Perosnal Whitaker. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot.
Come on, kid, focus.
Halfway through round number one. Best combination in the game, jab with the straight.
Come on, kid, focus.
He scored well after being hit himself. Final 10 seconds of round number one. This round comes to an end.
Don't look for Chuck.
And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he's throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Whitaker's got to do something. This is ridiculous. He's not doing anything.
What he's doing, I think, is hoping the referee's going to come in and do something for him, get him out of there. That might be what's going on.
Goes up top with a right hand. Halfway through this round, he clinches when he gets to the inside. Fires right back at him. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Back to the body.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Count down the final moments of this round. Sweet Pete with a sweet left. And that's the end. And round number 3 is underway. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Whitaker's sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his cabinet. Time for his opponent to jump on him.
Durant's
It's hammer time.
This may inspire him. That is a sharp uppercut by Roberto Duran. Whitaker's left now getting into the mix. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Teddy, I've heard you say it a million times early on in a fight. If there's any one piece of good advice you can give, it's start depositing it into that bank. Go to the bottom.
Yeah, because the interest comes later, and you're going to see the payoff in the late rounds.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. A well-placed overhand right. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And this round comes to round number 4 is underway as we look at Teddy's scorecard, and you can see what a difference the knockdown can make. Whitaker's fans have to be loving this early lead.
Yeah, but with that power, you know, he can make a mistake and he can win the fight. His opponent can't afford any mistakes, and not any more mistakes.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Uppercut! Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker. Whitaker's right hand scores well that time. Back to the bottom. Left and right, left and right. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. What an excellent two-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker. Targeting a left hand down low. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out. Oh, a big shot comes home. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
Yeah. Let's see how entertaining you find that. Since you seem to think I don't know nothing about boxing, one thing I do know how to do is count. And if you don't make it past up that 10 count, it's a wrap for you, bitch. Yeah. I bet you won't come on my YouTube comment section and talk about this.
Get up, bitch. Get up, bitch. I'm not done with you yet.
Whitaker's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
4th round now with its last 10 seconds.
You ain't got nothing, sucker.
End of the round. Let's go. A round in which a knockdown.
I can't wait till I grow up. I have the right to be happy, to be kept safe, to be kept warm, to feel loved, to be listened to be heard, to never, ever, ever cower or tremble or shake, or have my innocence punched or kicked or screamed away. I'll fight for the rights of children like me, who don't have a childhood. I can't wait until I grow up.
Pernell Whitaker's off to a fresh start right now. That last round, he was really shook up, but he looks to be steady on his feet here. Nice block by Pernell Whitaker. A headshot blocked.
Yeah, good work.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Halfway into round number 5 here. Whitaker's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Duran's right hand working well that time. He scored well. And now another left. Pernell Whitaker's showing us that he is sticking with the game plan. But keep in mind, that game plan had him down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him right now, Teddy?
Well, first of all, you got to explain to him very quickly and very clearly why he got caught. You could still do the other things. The other things that we thought going into this fight is still going to work. But make an adjustment. It's not that you didn't do the thing that could work. You didn't do it properly.
Roberto Duran. Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little. Flip the script a bit.
Duran's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Duran's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Head movement, head movement.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Halfway through round 6. Whitaker's combination punching is working well here.
Close the distance.
Looking good.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back.
Working the body.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. He comes with the straight right hand. This has been
Want the
very
combination.
entertaining.
You
fight.
landed one shot, but I
Fight
need
here.
this.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Roberto Duran.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Whitaker's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches.
Good
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Roberto Duran. At the halfway point of round 7. Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs. Mark there going upstairs. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Uppercut. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. And round 7 comes to an end. His performance over the last few rounds has slipped just a little bit. Roberto Duran's now finding himself on Teddy's scorecard, trailing in this fight at the start of round number 8.
Well, I was listening to a corner. They were jumping all over him. They were getting in his face, and I don't blame them because a lot of times in that kind of position under that pressure, the fighter doesn't know he's not doing enough because he doesn't want to know. He wants to think that he's doing okay. They just made him know what's going on. Now let's see how he reacts.
Pernell Whitaker's making this like artwork here. I mean, his defense is just a masterpiece.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be, actually. You know, the sweet science. It's not supposed to be about going in there and eating punches. It's supposed to be about going in there avoiding punches. You know, finding a way to hit your opponent without him hitting you. He understands that.
Duran's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. The halfway point of round number 8. Pernell Whitaker's got to deal with that cut. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Keep that head moving.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go.
All right, come on now. You're trying to throw your...
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Sound defense. Good block that time by Pernell Whitaker. Really frustrating his opponent now. Whitaker's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now. If you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punch.
And now the ref gets involved and warns him for headbutting.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Stay focused on the inside. Keep working the body.
90 seconds into the 9th round. Targeting that straight left hand.
Close to him.
He's tired.
Punch! Punch!
Right to the head with that right. punch lands from Purnell. Whitaker's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
I want to see it on you guys. Throw that away.
Okay, this is it, last round. You need to give it all you got this round. Listen, he's done. He is done. I want you to double up that jab, and then I want you to finish off with the hook. Take 1, 2.
Final round has arrived. Who wants it more? Purnell Whitaker with a counter punch. Huge uppercut from Sweet Pea.
Keep it tight inside.
Scores with the combo to the head.
Stay on the inside.
Whitaker's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Protecting his head well with his guard. Halfway through this 10th and final round. Blocks away that headshot. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Final minute of this final round of this fight. Whitaker showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo.
Close the jab.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Blocks the headshot.
There you go.
He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. Durant rock punch. What a wild round as both men have presented. That was a highly competitive back and forth bout. Now let's hear which way it went.
That's right. That's right. That's motherfucking right. All that sidestep uppercut spam that you was doing couldn't sway the judges, because the judges knew what's up. That I dominated you for 99% of the fight. Because you're fucking trash. Yeah, I want you to go post that on YouTube. LX isn't knowledgeable or isn't sim about boxing. No, you're not sim. Doing all that fucking sidestep uppercut. You got the nerve to talk about how I fight, and you over here sidestep uppercut, sidestep uppercut, sidestep uppercut, sidestep uppercut, and you still lost. You still fucking lost, you bitch. I know you won't come on my YouTube channel now. You best believe that you getting the DM too. You getting the DM to this very video when it goes up on YouTube, because you're gonna watch this ass whooping. That 99% domination that I put on you. The only round you won was the first round. That's it. So what's up now, Ryder ABC 187? LX is not sim nor knowledgeable about boxing. As long as you're getting entertainment out of it, it's all good. Well, yeah, this is all good right here. Unanimous decision. That's what's all good. It's all good when I fucking post this on YouTube and collect the check. And you ain't gonna say or do nothing about it because you're a pussy. You clown. I swear to God, man. I swear to God. It's people like you that I really, really, really want to have their head decapitated and rolling on the floor. On God, on me. I swear. I need people like you. And I swear to God, and if I could get you in the ring, I just need 3 seconds. I just need 3 seconds and one punch. And you'll be unconscious forever. And I mean that. Fuck you. Don't get on my YouTube channel with that garbage again. I'm a motherfucking thug.